I'll tell you what else he did and all, Cloughie. We played Wimbledon at home. I remember this. And they were first team to come with Ghetto Blaster. Vinnie's walked in with it on his fucking shoulder, like, you know what I mean? Vinnie Jones.
This is crazy gang.
Crazy gang. We're playing them at Forest. Anyway, Ghetto Blaster's going down, and you can see he's like thinking, what the fuck's that? And he's stopped and he's gone, Illy! To Alan Hill. Would you go and knock on their fucking dressing room door and ask them to turn that fucking music down? So Alan Hill goes down and he knocks on the door. Yep, and Vinnie Jones opened the door. He's captain of Wimbledon, and he stood there in a pair of slips, like growling at fucking Alan Hill, like. And Alan Hill's gone, listen, Vinnie, would you mind turning the music down? Our gaffer don't like it. So Vinnie's gone, yeah, no problem. So turns it down. Alan Hill comes back up to the dressing room. Of course, what happens? They turn it even fucking louder, don't they? Illy! This time, would you say, please, can you turn the music down? So he goes down and says, please, Mr. Jones, can you turn the music down?
Oh, so it's actually gone again?
Gone again.
Oh, he must have been walking from dressing room to dressing room thinking, well,
yeah. So opens the door again, and Vinnie, he's got a smirk on his face, Vinnie, like, you know. And so he turns it down, comes back up, starts again. So this time he gets up, and he fucking walks that corridor, knocks on the door, opens the door, Vinnie. He walks in their dressing room. Well, this is fucking 10 to 3, by the way. Picks the Ghetto Blaster up, smashes it. Now I'll play your fucking music, Wimbledon. And comes back up to our dressing room. We fucking battered them 4-1, like when I went to play for Wales and met Vinnie, like Vinnie told me this story, you see.
Yeah.
And he goes, when he walked in the dressing room, it was like, Blaine Clough just walked in our dressing room. Even Crazy Gang didn't say out to him.
I used to go out late for a warm-up and do a little warm-up. But so the boys started coming back in. And then they're going, it's a circus out there. What's going on? Because what had happened previously, I was suspended for the league game up there. And the boys had come back. So having breakfast on the Monday morning before training, they're all going on about him. Going, there's this kid, because we hadn't heard of him then. He's unbelievable. Forget about Georgie Best and all that, blah, blah, blah. So the lads were really ramping him up. So I was like, yeah, okay, brilliant. So next thing, we're playing at home, and they come walking in the dressing room, and they're going, there's a circus out there. I said, what? There's birds throwing roses on and all that. I went, I'll have some of him today. Because we had the practice match. Bobby Gould had done a practice match, and he'd put Andy Clements, who's reserve team player, right back for the reserve. Says, right, you be Gazza, go everywhere, and we'll do pattern of play. And he just run rings round me. I ended up walking off, having a shower, getting in the car and clearing off. Don Howe phones me up and he said, look, remember Gentili in the World Cup and all that? He said, that's what you got to do to this kid. It's the only way to stop him. So I said, all right. I was a kid myself. I was 20. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 51. I've had Botox.
What was you then?
17, that one, yeah, 17.
17,
just
I was 21.
17, yeah.
And so I just had that in my mind. But the thing that, when it all clicked was all the lads saying how good he was and everything. And I'd got embarrassed by the reserve team right back playing midfield. What's he going to do to me? So I psyched myself out. I was psyched out. So I was really wound up when I went out, and then and then when we go out, me and Wisey want to kick it off in the dressing room. We want to go at him in the dressing room and cause a bit of nonsense in the dressing room. That didn't happen for some reason. And then we're one side, they're the other side, kickabout stopped, and he's flicking it and giving it all this and knocking it about. I'm going to have to be at my best today, And then I think the first time, first he's looking round, and then you started doing false little runs, didn't you? And he looked at me and go, what are you doing, mate? It's just me and you today, son. All right then, you're following me around, are you? So he'd do these false runs, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
so I got into his head straight away. And then the first thing that happened was the throw-in came, and I turned around to him down. I said, "You wait there, fatty. I'll be back for you in a minute." And that's when the Monte Fresco, the reporter,
took it, ready.
he'd heard it, and then he said, "I just put the camera on you two the whole game."
Our manager's team talk was sort of like telling you who you're up against, and he'd probably go through like say like Glenn Rudley up against John Foster, who's very good in the end. He'd explaining what he's like and that, and same vice versa with Peter Beasley with the centre half. And imagine me, I'm only 17 in that, and I just felt it was good luck. That was it. It's like anything more, not just good luck. I know this guy you're playing is a tough guy, so I'm already nervous as it is. I'm thinking, oh no. So you imagine when you're going through the tunnel and you see someone staring at you. It's one of them times when I go back in the dressing room and say, I really don't feel too well, and I leave the game out. So as we're going under I look at him and staring at us, I was that petrified. I was like, "Hi, Vinnie." "Just me and you, fatty." "No, oh, here we go." So I remember when he kicked up, he come straight up to us. I went, "You've got the ball." He says, "I ain't playing today, and neither are you." And
Yeah, I
was
remember
like,
that. I do remember that now. Yeah, I remember that.
And I said, "You got the ball." He went, "I ain't playing football today, and neither are you." And I was like, one of them things I don't want to play. It's okay. But I always remember that. What was embarrassing is like, because the ground was small, when he says, "Oh, fatty, I'm going to take you through it." It's right there.
I said it loud, didn't I?
Oh, God. And the other crowd laughing. And like, I was that petrified. I didn't even move. I was waiting for him. And then I remember during the game, I'm thinking, to be fair, I'm thinking, God, he's okay, but he's not slapped us and off or whatever. He's okay. He's just having a banter with us. And then you had a corner. And he went, "Oh, fatty, I forgot to tell you, I'm going to take the corner just where I went, "It's okay, I'm not going anywhere." But I always think, when you're playing a game and you're tired, and you ask the referee how long to go, and he'll say, 2 minutes left. I asked the referee after 2 minutes how long to go. But afterwards it was like, he marked us. It was like a rash on us all over the place, and but I enjoyed it because for me it was experience for me, you know what I mean? And like Vinnie was like myself, where he come from, and I was the same, But it was just what was so emotional. It's not that this one, what happened was, it was like, I waited just till I could be brave. I think it was cutting and slept, and I thought, I can't let him push us about. I mean, that's me after 88 minutes.
I remember I was trying to get in front. It was a free kick or something, and I didn't want you to come short and get the ball. So we were fighting to get in, and then all of a sudden he started jostling as well. And did you? You said something about how much are they paying you for this or something? Or
how much
something
you
like
pay for that? Yeah, the way
you're getting 100 quid for this today. or something.
Yeah, you get 100 quid for this, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And that's when I reached down, because I was telling you earlier that I actually got taught that at under 12s football.
I did it.
Yeah, so I just thought, because we were close, and then I grabbed him, and it was just spot on. I mean, it weren't no friddling about. It was, he had a bit of luncheon on him, the boy, to be fair, at 17. So, it was straight on the button, and then I just grabbed it and I didn't let go. And then he's
the thing is, there's two bits to that. That's the first bit. You can see he's got hold of him, but the other one as well, I'm trying to look to see the linesman's got it. Like, it was like, linesman! And obviously missed it, but I laugh at that when people say, did he really do it? I mean, no one has a face like that when he's grabbing you like as.
Well, people thought for quite a while it was a setup. They say that was set up. I go. In the end, I got sick of denying it. I was like, well, whatever. I said, look at his face, look at mine, because the real pictures. I never knew. I was going up the pub on the Sunday morning after the game. Didn't know absolutely nothing about it. Went up to the pub, went in to get the papers, and the old boy there, he said, "You've done it this time, Vinnie." I go, "What's that?" He goes, "Not just the back page, he turned it out, it's the front page as well." But it had a big thing across the middle pages, about 6 different shots
that way,
of the picture from him, like shock, hurting him, and then he's sort of looking at the lines and going, "Are you going to do anything?" He's going like this. And then that was that.
You played for Wimbledon. And you played for, their nickname was the Crazy Gang.
Crazy Gang, we got up to a few tricks.
Yeah, well, people said you were the craziest of all of the players on the Crazy Gang. Is that true? Do you think that you were the most out there, the most wild?
Well, I was the captain, so I wanted to make sure that the antics carried on. So
Yeah.
if we got a new guy in, say like a rookie, we would normally get him the first day, and then, the snow was on the ground, and we would strip him down, throw him into the river, which was ice cold, and then Vaseline his car,
Right.
pebble dash the car,
Right.
burn his clothes, cut up his stuff, and then he was made welcome. That was our welcome.
Right. What an awful person you are.
I didn't realise until a few years later it wasn't a really nice thing to do.
Yeah. So that's how you treated people. Okay, you also really intimidated opponents. Look at this way. I guess you got mad at this guy who was he talking? Why are you crushing his willy, as you like to call it? What did that guy do to deserve that?
Well, I was told to mark him tight during the game. And he just started talking crap, and I just wanted to grab hold of his crown jewels. And
Yeah, so you did that, and was that a technique that you used often as you
the
grabbed?
twist was a new technique. I hadn't practiced it before.
Okay.
But it worked.
It worked.
Yeah.
It got his attention. Okay, and he stopped probably talking smack about you.
He did, yeah.
Or talking smack in a much higher voice.
He said it much higher. It could be heard along the way.
Was that a yellow card or?
No, they didn't see it. Referee never saw it.
Didn't see that?
No.
That's incredible. It's like-
Photographer did. Luckily.
Yeah, photographer
Luckily
did.
for us.
Man crush.
With the emphasis on crush.
You used to psych yourself up for games in an interesting way. What would you do?
Well, we played one team and we were in the tunnel. And it's quite a funny story because we got really psyched up and we could see that they had a bit of fear in them. So I decided to start headbutting the door, but I knew it was one of the $6 doors.
Cheap doors.
Yeah.
You used to smash cheap doors with your head as a way to psych
and
yourself up.
it was just like cardboard. So it worked and we won the game. So the following week, same thing happened, but I didn't know that the kit man had changed doors and put an oak door there. So I've gone out and I had a great big egg for the whole game. Yeah, it was.
You woke up 6 weeks later.
But it was from the kit man, from the manager down to the players. The jokes were. It was like being in the army, really.
Yes, it's how you guys dealt with. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you've had a ton of stitches over the years. How many stitches would you say you've had?
Getting on for 100. I got 68 in one sitting once.
68?
Yeah.
How did that happen? Was it?
It was just a bit of a bar fight, and I came.
Oh, in a bar fight? I thought you were playing the game. You got the stitches in a bar fight?
No, I probably
Bit
thought
of a bar fight though, just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of bottles of Budweiser, and away you go. So
No. That doesn't happen. That doesn't describe my life
It
at
didn't
all.
say that when I come.
I have a couple of bottles of Budweiser, and then I take a nap. That's the difference between us, Vinny. You have a couple of bottles of Budweiser, and away we go. Suddenly, people are beating the crap out of each other.
Well, I think they saw the movie I did where I took the I think it was Euro Trip. I took the bottles off with my eyes, so they wanted to see if the bottles would really bounce off me. But
Right.
I ended up in the intensive care for the evening.